Hello everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Johnny K. Dixon and this is part 2 of our 30-day song challenge. So for part 1, we went over the first 3 days. Day 1 was a song you discovered this month. Day 2 was a song that makes you smile, and day 3 was a song that makes you cry. So for today's video, we are going to discuss days 4, 5, and 6. Day 4 being a song you know all the words to. Day 5, a song that proves you have good taste. And day 6 being a song that is all in lowercase. Before we get started, I wanted to give a quick welcome to anyone who may be new to me. Hopefully you have all already seen part 1 of this challenge. However, if you so happen to stumble upon this video and this is our first time meeting, I wanted to give a special hello and a special thank you for viewing and tuning in to this video. Once again, my name is Johnny K. Dixon. This YouTube channel is all about music discussions, and I hope you feel welcome here. If you are enjoying the content that you're seeing here, definitely feel free to give this video a like and to subscribe to the channel so that we can continue building this community, building this platform, and starting more conversations about the music that we know and love. If this is your first time watching a Johnny K. Dixon video, I would definitely love for you to leave a comment letting me know, giving me that heads up. And for everyone watching, the music question of the day is what it was the first song you remember listening to today. Stay tuned to the end of the video to get my answer to this question. Maybe a few of us have some songs in common. Let's go ahead and let's dive into this content. 30-day song challenge part 2. So day 4 was a song you know all the words to, and for day 4 I couldn't choose any other song than Rapture by Blondie. Blondie was the group. Most known song is One Way or Another that was released in the late 70s. It was one of their more rock songs. However, as disco and funk started to take over as the main genre on the charts, Blondie had some songs that kind of went towards that disco vibe. So they definitely had Heart of Glass, that was more of a disco feel, and then they had Rapture, I believe was released in 1982. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that one was more of disco meets funk infused vibe for that song. So a little bit of backstory about me. Not everyone knows this, but I have a huge slam poetry background, and so literally since my sophomore year of high school until I was about 20 years old, I was a very active slam poet, and I ended up making a poem called Rapture. It is definitely one of my favorite Blondie songs, if not my absolute favorite Blondie song, if we're comparing it to like Screaming Skin, which is one of my only other favorite Blondie songs. It was in that time where funk and disco was starting to take over, but by the time the 80s hit, funk and disco was starting to actually hit its decline because there was like that whole protest towards disco, and disco is one of the only genres that had an anti-movement against it. But still, Blondie did the song Rapture, which was, in my opinion, was her just talking about literally a rapture. So her talking about the end of the world or the end of music as we know it. And she started the song singing in this like high tone, like it was singing in falsetto, which if you know anything about disco, falsetto was the main thing when we're thinking about disco. So think The Reasons by Earth, Wind and Fire. Think about all the falsetto that we heard in that song. Pretty much anytime Debbie Harry is singing in that song, she is singing in falsetto. And then she starts to rap in the song. So now the term rapture becomes a double entendre, because not only was it about the death of music as we know it and a rebirth of something different, but then she starts to actually rap. Now, if I'm being honest, Debbie Harry rapping obviously is not the best. Like, it's not the hard, it's not the best rap verse that we have ever heard. Rapture honestly reminds me, hopefully any of you viewing this video know the intro to Danny Phantom, that popular show that was on Nickelodeon. Hopefully you can you can watch Danny, like the intro to Danny Phantom, listen to that intro, and then listen to Debbie Harry rapping and Rapture, and you can hear some similarities between it. Like it sounds similar, but still, I literally know all of the lyrics to Rapture, toe to toe, dancing, camel toe. I'm gonna be honest, I still know all the lyrics. So Day 5 is a song that proves you have good taste. And so I knew that this had to be Beyonce, because I feel like when I play anything Beyonce, it proves that I'm not just this huge Madonna stan, and that I actually can like artists that everyone else likes, because I don't know, I just feel like Madonna gets a lot of shit nowadays. I feel like when I listen to Beyonce, it proves that I can still like whoever is on top in the current mainstream. I debated on this one. It was initially going to be Formation, but I felt like that was too easy. And so I went with one of my other favorite Beyonce songs, which is Check on It. I absolutely love this song. I love the memories that it brings to me of my childhood. I feel like the chorus of Check on It is what we all remember about that song. And the first verse, we're like, if you got it, flaunt it, boy, I know you want it. While I turn around, you watch me check up on it. You watch me, okay, I can go on for ages. We hear Bun B and we hear Slim Thug, and we're like, you know, we can live with all these parts of the song. Even though I feel that way, if they took that out of the song, I would still be thoroughly sad that they took that out of the song, because it's one of those songs that you just want to hear forever. And just hearing Bun B and Slim Thug, it's just a way to just keep the song going on as long as we can have that song going on. Personally, for me, I don't know why, but it always makes me think of taking trips to Walmart. Like okay, so I live in Wisconsin, and my stepdad used to live in Brown Deer, and he used to live by this Walmart that used to be open in Brown Deer. And when I was young, I used to think that was like the suburb of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And so I don't know why, but I just think of Check on It, and I just think of like my mom driving us home from school, and Check on It and Grills by fucking Nelly playing on the radio on my way home. And I don't know why I always think of that song, and I think of that Walmart on Brown Deer and the GameStop on Brown Deer. And when we listen to Check on It by Beyonce, we remember that song, and we're like, I haven't heard that song in so long, and it's an amazing song. And for me, when I play that song to the people around me, I'm like, you forgot, I didn't forget. And this song definitely proves that I have good taste in music. And it's also one of like Beyonce's first hits that was like her on her own, and it was one of those songs where like she gave it vocals towards the end of the song. She gave vocal delivery. No one can argue that. She gave falsetto vocal delivery, and she proved that Beyonce is Beyonce on her own. No Destiny's Child, no Bun B, no Slim Thug. She is Beyonce no matter what we think. Okay. So Day 6 was a song that is all in lowercase. I had two options, Billie Eilish and Ariana Grande. Obviously, I was gonna go with Ariana Grande, and I was gonna go with one of my favorite Ariana Grande songs ever, which is The Light Is Coming by Ariana Grande featuring Nicki Minaj. This is also one of her most underrated songs. This song got so much shit from her fandom as being a terrible song. And one thing I love about Ariana Grande is that she stayed true to how much she loved this song. And when I went to go and see her Sweetener tour, she played this song live. She also played Bad Idea from her Thank You Next album, which is one of my favorite songs from Thank You Next. The production of the song reminded me of the mid-2000s. Like, it just made me think of playing video games in the mid-2000s, and The Light Is Coming just made me very excited to listen to Ariana Grande. I admire Nicki Minaj for putting a verse on that track. And I love that she plugs herself by saying, I'm the bad guy, call me Chun-Li. Like, she's plugging Chun-Li from Queen. And if you're a Billie Eilish fan, she's plugging Bad Guy. So there's a lot that was done with Nicki's verse in that song. I still feel like I don't fully understand what the song even means. Like, I know she says like, the light is coming to get back everything the darkness stole. Right, so if you're just using that one line to summarize the whole song, it's about using the positive to outweigh the negative. So you're using your strengths in life to overcome your weaknesses or the times in which you fell to your demons. I feel like I need to listen more to the song to fully understand what it is. I know she didn't even know that I was there in the audience, but I am so happy that she performed that song, and it is one of my favorite Ariana Grande songs ever. With that being said, we have covered all 3 songs for part 2 of our 30-day song challenge. Once again, day 4 was a song you know all the words to. Day 5 was a song that proves you have good taste. And day 6 was a song that is all in lowercase. What 3 songs would you choose for these days? Let me know in the comment section below. If you haven't heard the days or the songs that I chose for these 3 days, definitely I would recommend give these songs a listen. Once again, the question for today's video was, what was the first song you remember listening to today? My answer for that question is honestly Bad Guy by Billie Eilish. I know I kind of referenced it like just a few seconds ago in the video, but literally that was the first song that I listened to because I watched a live performance of it on YouTube because I'm trying to understand Billie Eilish a lot more. Like, I feel like I don't understand who she is, and because I don't understand who she is, I'm not the biggest fan of her music, but I feel like once I understand Billie Eilish a lot more, I'm gonna like her music a lot more. And I liked her live performances, especially for You Should See Me in a Crown. Once again, let me know what your first song was today, and let's see if we have any similarities. If you are enjoying this content, definitely give this video a like and subscribe so that once again we can continue building this platform, keep building this channel into something bigger and better, and to keep having more conversations about the music that we know and love. Any other music related topics you have for me, definitely give me that heads up. Otherwise, thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, my name is Johnny K. Dixon, and I will talk music with you in the next video.